So if you're a regular on this channel, then at this point, you probably know that I tend to drop my phones quite a lot. Now, I do have a reason for this, and unfortunately, it's not one I can fix. It's not just that I'm being careless, but seeing as I still like to use modern phones that are sleekly covered in glass, I really needed a solution. And for the past 2 years, this has been the Mous Limitless 2.0 that I have really used to death at this point. In fact, I recently took it apart. I didn't really have a use for it anymore, and I really wanted to see how it was put together, but overall, I really enjoyed that case. So today, seeing as I have been using the iPhone 13 mini a lot recently, I thought I was definitely due for a new case at this point. So I thought I'd pick up a new mouse case and see if they're still living up to the hype they've created with their flashy advertising. All right, so first off, let's take a look at what we get in the box. Here we get the case in an origami style box. The case itself was originally wrapped in paper, and that's it. Honestly, seeing as my last mouse case came in a much sturdier box and came with a screen protector and wipes for slightly less money, this was a little bit disappointing. Now, realistically, I didn't like the screen protector very much, although I understand a lot of people did, and it's a case. It doesn't really need the sturdiest of protection. Along with the fact that shipping the smaller box will be more environmentally friendly, it does still subconsciously feel like a little bit of a downgrade. That said though, my case did get here in perfect condition, so take that with a grain of salt. Up next, how's the build quality? Well, seeing as Mous originally got everyone's attention by saying they designed a case that was not only stupidly durable, with marketing that showed them dropping iPhones from absurd heights, but also the fact that it was nice looking, it better be pretty f***ing good. And I'm pleased to say, mine is. I got the bamboo model here, as was my last one, as I'm very much a sucker for this light wood color, and it looks great on camera. Despite it being made of wood, I haven't had any problems with it warping or scratching yet. However, it does need to be said that on the 2.0, after years of abuse, it did get a little bit tatty. It is really tough feeling though, however, and Mous actually claimed this is their thinnest case ever, partially due to the compatibility with MagSafe, which I haven't actually tried yet, despite being a tech YouTuber. I should probably get one of those. The plastic outer, while hard, isn't uncomfortable to hold and overhangs on both the screen and the camera, which is, in my opinion, very nice to see. As in my experience, this does lead to significantly more protection in these problem areas. Taking this phone in and out the case does require a good amount of force, and it feels tough, which is nice to know, seeing as you really don't want your phone popping out your case when you drop it. And again, in my experience, this does stay consistent, which is excellent. This screen barrier on the inside is called Aeroshock, which is Mous's technology which helps absorb impacts, and gone are the additional SIM card slot and SIM changing tool, again being replaced with MagSafe. Personally, I never use the additional SIM slot or SIM changing tool slot, and seeing as MagSafe is such an enjoyed technology by many, except me, again, because I haven't bought one yet, I am happy to see this trade-off. Finally, there is a cutout in the barrier to allow you to attach a wrist strap or a neck strap, and while this is a nice addition, I personally don't see myself using this. Seriously, I didn't even use the ones that came with the Wii remote back in the day, which I definitely should have done in retrospect. Still though, if you're interested, it's a cool add-on. Overall, the build quality really does live up to the hype here, which I'm very pleased with. And it also seems like they've scrapped some of the less generally useful features and adapted a really cool technology with MagSafe compatibility that I'm sure a lot of people will like. By the way, if you've tried MagSafe with or without this case, feel free to let me know in the comments. Also, if you're enjoying this video so far, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. I make lots of videos like this, and if you don't end up enjoying them, you can always unsubscribe. Moving on, we have cutouts, buttons, and accessories. Typically, mouse cases are a little bit too thick for my DJI controller, which is a little bit of a shame, but to be honest, I'd take the extra protection over maximum compatibility. And other things, like chargers, fit perfectly in the lightning cutout. Both the mic and speaker cutouts do seem very precise, and seeing as the iPhone 13 series actually got an updated speaker location, Mous have adapted this and added an extra little bit of clearance, which is really nice to see. Buttons still feel nice and tactile, which is super important, and I can still easily flip the mute switch, which is essential if you're planning to make a great iPhone case. Buttons often can lose a whole lot of tactility when you put a case on, and so I'm pleased to say they feel dampened rather than totally squishy. It isn't the bright tactility that you'd be used to on an aluminium bezel iPhone, but you can absolutely tell when you've pressed a button, which is nice. Of course, as I said, it is compatible with the MagSafe charger, but as I said again, I haven't tried it. Overall, the quality of the buttons and cutouts both really lead to the premium overall feeling of this case. And quickly covering feel, while it is protective, it doesn't feel overly bulky. As I said, the Limitless 4.0 is slimmer than their previous cases, but they say this doesn't affect protection, and with the bamboo back, this thing feels amazing in my hands. It doesn't get stuck in my pockets like soft silicone cases, nor does it get lint stuck to it, so while it does feel hard, it's certainly nice to hold. Okay, so finally, and most importantly, we have the protection. As I said, I've owned the Limitless 2.0 since October 2019, and it did an excellent job of protecting my phone. I dropped it well over 100 times, with I'm sure many more to come, and my phone hasn't popped out the case, nor has it cracked, even with some hard falls. I think the overhang on the screen past the plastic bumper is very useful for added protection to the screen, and overall, I think the Mous Limitless is probably the most protective phone case I've ever tried. So, to summarize, I really like this case. I bought and paid for both of these cases myself, and they've never let me down, which is good, as phones are often very expensive nowadays and covered in glass, including this iPhone 13 mini. So while it is expensive, I do think that if you're like me and you tend to drop your phone a fair amount, it is definitely worth getting a premium phone case like this. Alright guys, so that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Let me know, by the way, have you ever tried a mouse case? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Feel free to let me know in the comments. I always enjoy reading those. As for now though, as always, thank you for watching. Remember to like the video if you want to see more content like this, then smash that subscribe button. I'm done for now, and I will see you guys in the next one.